Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready, flag, what is that? Hey, flip. Field, D, let's get off the field, D. Check 31, check 31.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Wait. Check. Tighten up. Flip.
Off the play fake, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, 90 Wolf. 6'6", bullet
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rock it.
Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
52's the night. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Easy. Let's go.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twist. Wait.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
March 50, March 50, March 50. Focus, defense, focus. Hey. March 50, March 50.
Jameis to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6. That's the end of the first
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Blue ready. Green, triple team. Jim. Green, triple team. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
This is Jones. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. Flat 22. Sunny. Watch the slant. 81. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Back ready. 125. Push him back. Push him back.
From the red zone now, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 99 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
SOS. Come on. Easy. Pop. Hey.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 52 yards, as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, and we'll see how determined they are. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got to get a stop here, D. Check. Cross. Go.
Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Barkley. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. And obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Follow. Mike's 50. You. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Easy. Hey. Mike 50. Mike.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Ready? Black 25. Drop deep.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Flip. White 25. Go, Mike 50. Too low. Easy. Here we go.
On second and 12, Winston. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Green, triple T. 50. You're trapped. Off. Check Mike 50. Easy. Check Mike 50. Here we go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three. Check it back. Protein spill.
Now it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run it with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Lorenzo Carter able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Mike 50. Wait. You don't want none. Mike's 50. Double dog. That's the way.
On 3rd down, Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here comes Grant on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Switch. Good.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get one.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Barkley, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Blue ready. 52. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On on first down. It's Jones. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win next week after winning this one.